If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Hey guys, Delsnope here. Longtime Rogue player for about 7 or 8 years now. Rogue's really all I play. And I play for fun, but winning is also fun, so I try to be the best and represent the class the way that I think it should be played. Um, I got a beta invite, and I don't really read patch notes or beta notes or anything like that. I just play the game. There was a time when I did, but that time is long gone. I play the game for fun, and I got a beta invite, decided to get in there and test shit out. So I'll get in, and I got in, and I set up my bars the way I wanted, got a working version of Bartender, and set up my skills and talents the way that I um, enjoy, the way that I would enjoy playing this character. First thing I noticed whenever I got into the game was they took away Gouge and they took away Blind, which are both valuable CCs for a rogue. So this spec that I am, Assassination, is more direct dot damage. It's less control than other specs might be. But Assassination is no longer all about poison damage. It's about bleed. At least the spec is. Um, I'll show you what talent points I got. Hemorrhage increases bleed damage by 30%. Subterfuge, so you can add a garrote to your cheap shot, or vice versa. Vigor, so that you have enough energy to pull everything off within the stuns. Elusiveness, just in case you get in trouble. Internal bleeding, which adds a bleed to your kidney shot. Marked for death, which is an extra free 5 combo points instantly for either a kidney or a rupture, 5-point rupture. And then I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, but it's exsanguinate. Makes your bleeds tick for 400% faster for its effects, for the duration of their effect. Your existing bleeds. So basically what my thought is that I'd get on the target, stun them, put all my bleeds up, stun again with kidney, which also applies a bleed, and then exsanguinate and watch them tick down to nothingness. Now this has worked out in some duels, which I'll show you. However, if they have a way to get out of it, like a bubble or an immunity, that kind of screws up your shit, screws up your plan. So best thing to do is not try and take damage with this spec. Apply your bleed, apply a stun, apply exsanguinate. Get away, run away, re-stealth. Let them bleed down a little bit. They'll bleed, and then you can go in and do it all over again, which is very cheap, but it's better than taking damage, because other classes are just as bursty as Rogue right now in beta. So it probably won't make it alive, but best thing is, if you want to win duels, is play as cheap as possible. After all, we do have a skill named Cheap Shot. And we used to have Gouge, but Gouge is no longer in game, and that makes me sad. But those are my talents that I've picked. My PvP talents are Gladiator's Medallion, which apparently I don't get until I join a BG or something. So this does not work in duels. Sparring, 20% chance to blunt, taking 50% damage on physical swings. Cut to the chase, meaning it gives you at least 5% faster run speed or movement speed than your target. So I imagine nearby enemies, okay, not just one enemy, so nearby enemies. So if somebody is like a blazing speed around you, if a mage is blazing speed around you, an enemy, you gain that plus 5%, which is pretty awesome. Unfair advantage, as long as you have more HP than your target, you deal 20% more damage. Pretty good. Deadly Brew used to be in the game. It applies wound poison and deadly poison instead of just one. Creeping venom. Your Envenom applies Creeping Venom, dealing damage over 6 seconds. Creeping Venom's duration is refreshed if they're moving. So they have to stand still for that to go off, to stop, which is never going to happen in PvP. So basically you can apply your Envenom to people, and as long as they're moving, it just keeps refreshing. That's cool. Alright, so those are my talents, and I'll go over my gear real fast. Alright, so combatants. This is the blue gear for level 110. Haste, versatility, crit, versatility. Let's take a look here. Versatility, 23%. That's pretty much what my versatility is on live. Mastery is a little lower than what it was. It was 70 something. Haste is low. Crit is a bit low. It was about 29% on live. We get these nice little artifact weapons. Every class gets an artifact weapon, but the Rogue's artifact weapon grants Kingsbane, which gives you a little bit extra nature damage. It's not bleed damage, but it's extra damage period, so that's good. That's welcome. And again, I don't have a PvP trinket, so you'll see me spamming for my PvP trinket like an idiot, even in duels, because I'm used to using it at certain points. And it kind of hurts not having one now, because some classes are bursty as hell, and sitting in a stun for 6 seconds is not fun if they're wrecking you. Which I'm sure it would help them out a lot if they had a PvP trinket as well for the opening cheap shot or kidney. Alright, so I'm going to show you some action.
I'll bleed you real quiet. Leave you here. Got that?
Here's a Demon Hunter. Gonna open with the macro that I wrote, and that is going to apply. Well, it's not going to apply a Vendetta. I can manually apply Vendetta. Then it's going to Garrote, Cheap Shot, Hemorrhage, Mutilate just for combo points, Rupture, 5-point Rupture, Mark for Death for 5 combo points, then Kidney Shot to apply the Bleed and Stun, and then Exsanguinate. If I can get a hold of this guy. Kidney Shot, Exsanguinate, and that's it. Okay, he basically didn't have chance to do anything. And here we have a Shadow Priest. Should be a nice easy duel. At least Shadow Priests were easy duels. I'm gonna use Vendetta just to see how fast I can burst this guy down.
Psychic Scream.
And basically I could have just left him alone after the Exsanguinate and he would have bled down. No big deal. There's a DK, a little cautious here. Stun and Kidney. Gonna use Evasion.
I found Anti-Magic Shell.
Yeah. It's a little OP. Another Demon Hunter. Oh, okay. Gotta sit that stun. Sucks. And I guess he lost. Another Demon Hunter. I guess this is going to be my go-to punching bag. Stun. A trinket would be nice right here. Alright. That sucks. So I won. She was midair, and then she took fall damage. Alright, this is a Demon Hunter. He did a little bit, was able to do a little bit of damage, took a little more effort. He's tank spec though, so that's rough. Little DK meat again. Oh, that's cool. Whatever that is. Oh, he almost got me too. Alright, Hunter, and I'm just gonna walk through the flare like an idiot. I'm gonna totally screw up my opener. Yep, okay, so I'm vanished. Here we go, opener again. This time I'll get it. Okay, he feigned death and I like used a couple of my moves on one of his pets. So that wasn't cool. Okay, little turtle shell shield there. Oh, a little warlock. Let's see how you do. I'm just gonna walk away here, and yeah, it'd be nice if their pet attacked, I guess, huh? All right, here's a Demon Hunter. Okay, he's got that ability where he could see stealth, so I'm just gonna go away and get a re-stealth. Oh nope, he's raping me. All right, I gotta get a re-stealth. This is we gotta play on my terms here, okay? Run! How do I get a re-stealth without vanishing? Okay, I guess I'm gonna vanish. Okay. And I think he used a PvP trinket there. Nope, there's a PvP trinket. Okay, so he's used this PvP trinket. I'm in good shape. Alright, he's got his ability up where he can see stealth. I'm gonna stay behind this thing. He won't be able to see me, maybe. Alright, and now I'm gonna go open. No PvP trinket, so that means he's got to sit in these stuns. Oh, I got to sit in this one, but it doesn't matter. This hunter wants to try some talents. That's good. People want to try their talents on me, that's good, because I can learn their shit. Yeah, I know. Okay. Looks like Freezing Trap has a cast time now. Animations are a lot better. Love it. Alright, little Demon Hunter again. Gonna blow my load on him. Oh, okay. Oh, it's it's really OP. All right, that's it.
I ain't got time to bleed.